What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are doing a what I eat in the day, of course. And today this is a diet more focused towards my athleticism, I guess you can say. I've been trying to gear my diet a little more towards my workout, trying to fuel my body better towards my workout. I did do that before, and then we went on vacation, and I feel like, vacation, it was just like more relaxed kind of thing. Whereas now I'm trying to kind of reel it back, bring it back kind of thing. And I'm also trying to eat a little bit more so that I have a little bit more energy during my workouts, because I find since I got injured, if you guys don't know, I did get injured. So since I got injured, I feel like I'm more lethargic, a lot more slower. So I'm trying to get more food in me to give me more energy while working out, if that makes sense. It's more of like a CrossFit diet. I'm slowly following like a little bit of a guide to gear my food towards my workouts and things like that, that kind of thing, healthy fitness kind of stuff, I guess you can say. Anyways, enough rambling. My breakfast is done and let's talk about it. All right, this is what I got for breakfast. This is my yogurt that you guys saw me make. It is just the Silk coconut yogurt that we have here. It is a vegan yogurt, I guess you can say, and non-dairy yogurt. So in here, of course, I put my yogurt. I put some maple syrup to make it a little sweet because it is an unsweetened yogurt. I put it with some frozen blueberries that I heated up in the microwave. And then I also added this mix here. I've been getting this mix in bulk, and it is like a trail mix. It's called the hippie mix or something like that. It has like raisins, pumpkin seeds in it, and a bunch of nuts and seeds and all that jazz. So I got that in there as well, and I have hemp seed and chia seed as well in my yogurt. And here, of course, I have a beautiful piece of bread. This is just a piece of bread with peanut butter on it, nothing too special. This is the loaf that I get. It's just a store brand. And then, yes, of course, with that, I'm having my water. So this is what I'm having for breakfast. Usually I only stick to this, but I'm trying to add a little more context to my breakfast. So this is what we got. This is what we're having. And this is what I just refill and drink throughout the day. I probably have 3 to 4 of these a day. It is actually quite a bit later now, and I'm about to head off the gym. I have an early training session today. We only have one session, so that is okay. But today the session is happening early, so I'm just having like a little something before I go. Nothing too big. I'm not super hungry right now, but what I'm having is a decaf espresso. I've just really been in the mood of having coffee recently. I don't know why. I'm not a huge coffee drinker at all. Like, I just don't do it often, but I don't know, I've been really addicted to this, I guess. And then also in this little mixture we have some oat milk. I just put in a little bit of oat milk in there, and then I also put in some cane sugar, some organic cane sugar. And then with that I'm going to have a couple of these balls. I can't really show them. I've had them on my channel before, but if you guys are new, these are like coconut balls, I guess. They're really easy to make if you guys want to make them. I literally just put coconut shreds, and then I also put in some cocoa powder with some maple syrup or agave nectar, whatever you call it. And then I also put it in with coconut oil. I don't really do measurements. I never really do measurements that often. And so I just kind of mix it all together. And then when it starts to be consistent and stick a little bit, then I just like form them into these balls. This one's kind of big, but I just form them into balls, and then I put them in the fridge, and then I have them throughout the week, so it's something just to snack on. And it's like a nice healthy sweet treat, so I'm gonna have a couple of these guys before I head to the gym and just have that as like a little snack and nothing too special. Alright guys, so we are back from the gym and it is lunchtime now. So we're having a bit of a random kind of lunch, I guess you can say. So I've been trying to make my meals a little more bigger than just more simpler, I guess you can say, because the smaller the meals that I have, I find I snack a lot more. It's always good if you're on like a health journey or fitness journey or whatever you want to call it, and you want to be healthy. It's always good to play around with your food, the different sizes of your food, what works for you. Everything is different for everyone. And so I found myself snacking a lot, and I do eat intuitively, but I found myself snacking a lot and eating smaller meals, whereas now I want to try and see how it works with my body and how it works with doing CrossFit, and if I have more energy this way or if I don't. I just want to, like, I'm doing a trial and error kind of thing. Anyway, so for lunch it's a bit of a random kind of mix of things. So for lunch I'm having a protein shake. In my protein shake it just has frozen cherries, some chocolate protein, the Vega brand, and then it also has some oat milk in there and then some water. So I did like half oat milk, half water. And then I blended that all up and got myself a nice, beautiful chocolate protein shake. And then I'm also having some leftovers from last night. I have some pizza from last night that we made. We made it with buckwheat flour, and we have some vegan cheese on there, the Daya brand, and we also have some peppers and some onions on there. So that is what I'm having, is just like a couple pieces of that. And then I'm also broken up 2 carrots, 2 like, you know, giant carrots, and I'm gonna have that with some hummus on the side, and I'm just gonna eat that for lunch. It's a bit of a random mix of things, but that's pretty much what I'm having for lunch. It's easy, it's straightforward, and honestly today I don't feel like making a huge kind of lunch or anything like that. I'm actually kind of tired and I just don't feel like it. So for lunch we're going easy with some leftovers, and sometimes when I don't have a lot of protein in my leftovers, I try and make myself a protein shake so that I'm getting enough protein. I mean, protein is not the end all be all of every diet, please, like, no. I just try and make sure that I do consume some protein throughout the day and make sure that I do have, you know, a sufficient amount of protein. Nothing too extravagant, nothing too ridiculous, because there are some people who go out there and eat insane amount of proteins, which is unnecessary. I know I'm kind of rambling, trying not to go on too much of a tangent, but yeah, just this is what I'm having for lunch. Sorry for going off on a tangent. It just is what it is. So it is much later now, and I'm actually going to kind of start preparing some things for supper. We are making my typical homemade hamburgers. I do not claim the recipe. I actually got the recipe from Sarah's Day. I'll have the video linked down below of me eating like Sarah's Day. That is where I originally got the recipe from, and I've been loving those burgers. I find them healthy. They don't have super additives or anything like that. So if you want a nice healthy homemade burger, I'll have it linked down below if you guys are interested. So in the recipe you actually have to pre-prepare some foods. So you have to prepare some squash and some sweet potato. I'm just gonna cut them up, put them in the oven and cook them so that we'll have them ready in time to make our hamburgers, because these go in the hamburgers obviously. So let's get started. All right, so I've also made some homemade potatoes. I'm cooking those at the same time because they do take kind of a long time. And so I literally just cut up some white potatoes, put a little bit of oil on there, and then I also put in some garlic powder, some Himalayan salt, and some pepper. Put that all in, mix it all together, and then put it in the oven. So I have those 2 things cooking right now, and I'll get back to you guys when we start making supper. Alright guys, so supper is done. It looks delicious. We got our homemade potatoes, we got our hamburgers that we made, and I just dressed it up with some avocado, lettuce, mustard, green onion, and some tomatoes. you know, some nice vegetables on the hamburger. So this is what we're having for supper. It looks delicious and I cannot wait to eat this. So we finished supper and we're just having like a little, I guess, snack after supper, dessert. Please excuse the noise in the background, it's the dishwasher going. Anyways, we were just having some apple slices. I cut up 2 apples. And that's pretty much what we're having as like a little dessert, I guess. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Go inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown.